It is our turn, our local, Yoruba local, and who is leading us? Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to lead us. We will not care what people are going to say about us. We will not care. We stand in unity. We stand for our brother. We stand for our brother. We stand for our father. We stand for our friends and brothers. That stand, that live, that fight the battle, they conquer. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá rò pé kò lè ṣeé ṣe, tó ti wá ṣeé ṣe lójú ẹ̀mí yín. Kí wá ní thought yín? What is your thought? By now, you should have realized that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is for you. He is the main man. Yoruba Emajala Imode. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe celebrate pẹ̀lú Jonathan. Celebrate pẹ̀lú Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I am campaign. See, I'm in the market campaign to my people. I am not scared. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mo wà yìí.
A few moments later.
To governance is adding hardship to all Nigerian citizens as at now. What is the benefit of releasing 5 billion to governors that cannot change the scenario? The challenge is the action we have on ground. Where are the influencers that can pay for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Where is Sam Larry? Where is Naramali? Where is Yinka TNT that released song for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Yinka TNT, what will you tell your mother? What will you tell your father? What will you tell your children that are based in Nigeria here that you have campaigned for a president that cannot move this nation forward? What will you tell your people? I continue to ask questions at this point. What Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done to Nigerians that we can realize that there is all for us?
And no matter how you think, news like this will always break my heart. It would always break my heart. And my bringing it out here is not to mock, is to ensure that we keep getting ourselves reminded that every decision and action has got consequences, right? Every decision and action has got consequences. This is just the beginning of the consequences of allowing sentiment of emotion, sentiment of tribe, sentiment of ethnicity, sentiment of religion, sentiment of party to affect, override, overshadow our interest for a global projection of what Nigeria should be. This is not to ignore the fact that there is global food crisis, there's inflation around the world. But you see, a government that understands that there is a crisis in food supply, in energy supply, in all forms of inflations and micro and macroeconomics, the government will begin to plan to cushion the effect even before it sat on the office of president, and also begin to show to Nigerians that you are more sensitive. You cannot borrow. You cannot be in the midst of poverty and you are buying SUVs and renovating houses that you may necessarily not use. We had a chance to have chosen between light, but a lot of persons chose darkness. Of course, overall, INEC masterminded but a couple of persons see projected. For example, this guy you just was, when I post video and you say nobody voted, I don't take it. Because this guy, for example, campaigned and threatened the peace and tranquility of this country if the Yoruba Lokan and the Emi Lokan agenda wasn't made to be. Of course, he's bearing the consequences. And several persons like that. Unfortunately, the consequences of these few has override the interest of the larger percentage. And the whole country is in penury at the moment. The whole country is suffering several debts, avoidable debts, and nothing. The problem is, I understand that this may not be Tinubu's handiwork, talking about origination, right? But the guy sat there doing nothing. He didn't plan to do anything being president. He just wanted the office. And now he has the office, he's just globetrotting. We hear now that they said he's having to do some surgery in his knees. And then you're wondering, what did you come to do in this first place? So, of course, again, every action and decision has consequences. We had a chance to have chosen who would be best, but we didn't like certain faces, we didn't like certain tribes. We wanted to show that our tribe is the most dominant in the country. So a lot of persons flares more. The 2023 election was more of an ego fighting than interest for the country, and it exposed a lot of us, right? I'm not just talking Yorubas, I'm talking people in the north, for example, that voted, people in the east, people in so many persons voted not because one guy reached out to me before the election and said all sort, attacked me and all that, of course, was pro Tinubu. And So one of these days, I think I saw a comment of his and I remember that name in my DM. So I traced and I discovered that it was because his principal then was contesting for an office. I think it was contesting for House of Rep, one of the states in the East. And that's why he was attacking. The guy lost. Reality has dawned on him now. So he's now more pro-Nigerian, trying to say, oh, but of course, that was the level of interest that people had. People did not think of the consequences. People did not think of the general good of the country. The guy just felt campaigning for Tinubu with overall interest and benefit. His boss that was contesting for being House of Rep, the guy lost. Now Tinubu has won, but nothing has happened to him. His boss maybe has even lost his job, because if the man contesting could not get the job, it is well with Nigeria. And then I continually say, so let's share this video again, so that if we have a chance to choosing what is right from what is wrong, let's choose what is right, irrespective. I've said it before. I had a chance to have campaigned for one of the presidential candidates, a top rated one, because I had a very close person who was close to that person and then was working for him. And that would have put food. I didn't get a dime. I didn't even get a phone call from the Labour Party for Peter Obi working. It wasn't for Peter Obi I worked for. Like I've always said on my platform, I worked for a good Nigeria. It was only fortunate that Peter Obi carried the vision of the good Nigeria that I saw, and it was good for me to connect with him. So I didn't work for him to appreciate me, or tell me thank you, or to call me, or to give me money. I did the best I could do for my country, for the time and the resources that I had to do it, and I did it. But so, I say, by and large, I had ignored whatever largesse or benefits working for that candidate would have given to me, and I'm happy I did it. Looking back, I'm happy I did it. I'm happy. You will always have a chance, whether to make the right choices for yourself, for your country, for your community, for your society, even when nobody is watching, nobody is looking, even when the benefits of the other outweighs the one you're going to do. Remember that every decision and action has its own consequences. I'll leave you in the hands of, okay, you watch this guy again, let him cry a bit. It's okay, crying baby. Let him cry a bit. Then also leave in the hands of one of the best videos I ever watched of Mr. Peter Obi, where he said that there is no market where people of tribe and religion buy things differently. We all go to the same market. So if you know that, you be careful. Bola Tinubu has taken his friends and allies and he has empowered them. Even some of them, imagine Femi Fani-Kayode and a couple of others, has even gotten a placement in the government. Then you that fought for him on social media, insulting and cursing everybody. How market, right? How market. I hope you're fine, because I'm fine. I'll catch you again soon. Share this video, let it get to somebody. Bye for now.
It is our turn, our local, Yoruba local, and who is leading us? Bola Tinubu is going to lead us. We will not care what people are going to say about us. We will not care. We stand in unity. We stand for our brother. We stand for our brother. We stand for our father. We stand for our friends and brothers. That stand, that live, that fight the battle, they conquer. Anything waru peko le she. Tó ti wá ṣe lójú ẹ̀mí yín, kí wá ní thought yín? What is your thought? By now, you should have realized that Bola Tinubu is for you. He is the main man. Yoruba Emajala Imore. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe celebrate pẹ̀lú Jonathan. Celebrate pẹ̀lú Bola Tinubu. I am campaign. See, I'm in the market campaign to my people. I am not scared. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mo wà yìí. I campaign to Yoruba people. I campaign to you.
A few moments later.
To governance is adding hardship to all Nigerian citizens as at now. What is the benefit of releasing 5 billion to governors that cannot change the scenario, the challenges, the action we have on ground? Where are the influencers that can pay for Bola Tinubu? Where is Sam Larry? Where is Naramali? Where is Yinka TNT that released song for Bola Tinubu? Yinka TNT, what will you tell your mother? What will you tell your father? What will you tell your children that are based in Nigeria here that you have campaigned for a president that cannot move this nation forward? What will you tell your people? I continue to ask questions at this point. What Bola Tinubu have done to Nigerians that we can realize that there is all for us?
This particular election will not be based on tribe. Let nobody come and tell you it's from the north or from east or west. No tribe buys bread cheaper. No tribe in Nigeria buys bread cheaper. Everybody is going through a problem. So if anybody come and tell you it's from here, tell him no. This election is not going to be on tribe. It's not going to be on religion. No religion buys bread cheaper. And let nobody tell you it is turn. It is your turn to take back Nigeria. When you vote Labour, hold me responsible, I will change Nigeria.